Welcome to the Let's Talk Bikes. I'll start that again. Welcome to the Let's Talk Bikes podcast with myself and Josh Spinks. Brought to you by P1 Construction, Reese at Ascension Media, Moto 101, Work Sports Insurance, and JSMX Coaching.
Oh,
Fucking nailed it.
that was sleek, mate. That was really good. There's a fly smashing around in here now. Never mind. So,
Where else is it going to be? It's got lights in here, hasn't it? I walked out there and nearly walked straight to the desk.
Too many options. Yeah. What's been new, Swanee? Let's have a little catch up of recent events.
Oh, so recent events. Obviously, open Sproxton Motor Park. That's sick. Got a new track on the calendar. We're going to be racing there next year with Mavericks, and I think Kensworth will race there. And maybe someone else, I think PJMC, I'm not sure. But yeah, there'll be some ACU clubs having that. There's a lot of interest in it, but we've had to be quite picky. It's a really nice place, really nice track. We'll do some practice days, so you can come check that out. So we went there, done that, and then we've done the beach race the weekend just gone.
Just remember this podcast won't come out until
that is true.
Christmas time.
Yeah. So we've just done a beach race, which is obviously it was Halloween when we did this race.
Yep.
It's wicked. I'd recommend anyone to go do it, especially with the littler kids. Pendine Beach Race ran by Let's Go Racing. Mm-hmm. It's just a cool event. We've done it for the last 2 years. Last year we were 28th, I think. I keep forgetting, or 26th. And then this year we were 7th. So massive improvement, massive step up. Yep. It was quite an irritating weekend for me. I'm sure a lot of parents probably go through the same kind of things. As much as it was such a good weekend, because we went into it kind of saying top 10 would be great, top 5 would be amazing. You know, that's kind of where I was putting ourselves. And then I'd say Cooper's training partner, Cooper's best mate that we're always training with, riding with and stuff. Cooper normally has the edge on him.
Yeah.
Not when we're practicing. I'd say Tommy sometimes has the edge on Cooper when we're practicing, but in a race situation, Cooper normally has the edge on Tommy. And Tommy won.
Yeah.
And as much as I was so happy for him, I was so happy for him, because if there's any kid that needed that, needed that confidence boost, it was definitely Tommy, because he won everything on the PW. He's come on the auto. He's struggled like hell all year. He's not been where he should be.
Yeah.
And he put on a clinic. He rode so well. I think he'd beat a lot of kids that day, because he beat some good kids, like fast kids. So mega, absolutely mega. But then we were 7th, so like it kind of felt like we didn't do as well as we should have done. But in that situation, you've got dunes, you've got really technical track. I've got to sit back and think, right, what's different in our situations? Tom is nearly a year older than Cooper. He's a lot bigger. Physicality comes into it, especially on a track like that. It was very tough on Cooper. I could see him getting tired. He didn't have the legs. You know what I mean? In certain situations, he'd just fall off when.
So let me get an idea of this race then. So it is a beach. So you're on the beach. You're on the beach sand. What sort of dunes are we saying? Is there adult bikes racing here?
Yeah, dunes are as tall as this room.
Right.
Yeah, when they first went out, they did knock them down after they sent the autos out, and then after the first race, they were like, "Oh, we've got to take them down a bit."
So
kind of wish they
did one race.
Kind of wish they didn't.
Yeah,
because it was a bigger separator. Like we actually were doing better in the first race until he did come off. But yeah, they were big. They were pretty big.
So what I want to draw a connection with is fair play to Tommy first.
Amazing, well done.
But it's a different race, yeah.
Tommy Chesworth.
Yeah. But it's a different style of race.
Different style of race. It's not something. It is a motocross race.
So, yeah, but it's almost like it's a hybrid, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not you can't class it as enduro because it's not like long races and stuff. But it's like there's obstacles you're not familiar with.
There's technical sections.
So you can't always compare against the norm.
No,
if the race isn't normal.
I saw Cooper doing things that we go through week in, week out with training and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, say, the dunes, for example. He'd try and stand up the whole way over it.
Yeah.
You know, be really neat.
And you
sometimes starting to tuck his front.
Should be paddling.
Should be sat down using your feet.
It's a different style.
You know, Cooper, but then I don't want to say to him, dude, sit down, use your feet.
Yeah.
Because it's like the complete opposite of what we're normally always telling him to do.
Yeah. So even like the Western Beach Race, which has obviously happened in a similar time, October, you can sometimes have... did Hurlings do that once?
Yeah.
He didn't win.
Did he?
And he didn't win, did he?
Did he not? No.
Todd won.
Yeah, Todd won.
If I've got that right. So what I'm saying is these races there's some differences.
There are differences. There's a lot of lap riders. So, like, and there's a massive difference between the guys at the front and the kids at the back. You know, like, so we was like second lap in.
Yeah.
I had mad anxiety second lap in every time because he'd come round and I just knew it's like, oh my God, he'd start lapping every time when we got to these damn dunes. And there's just kids everywhere and parents everywhere, like 3 parents per kid trying to get them up, which is just stupid in itself.
I wouldn't read into this too much then.
I
think you... Well, yeah, but you obviously said it was like...
It was
you wasn't super like...
Tommy's way stronger, and it was the bigger kids.
Yeah.
At the front.
Tommy's just...
We were the first midget.
Done a good day's racing.
He did so well.
And he needed that, and it's nothing to discredit him at all.
No, it was amazing. Really good to see it.
And Cooper, like you say, might have just adopted the wrong approach to the situation, and that's fine.
Just tip-offs and stuff.
Yeah.
It was upsetting for me because I watched this helmet cam footage back. You know, a few times, parents just in the track in front of him.
Yeah.
Like, you just like... Well, I mean,
just too focused on
I had one dude, like, because I put one on Instagram and the guy could come at me like, calling me a load of names and stuff. I was like, mate, you were in the wrong. You know, you've crossed the track. It is what it is. I'm not going to... I'll shake his hand the next time I see him. I'm not going to sit on it. It is what it is. But, like, it's hard. It's tough. There's people everywhere. But then he did come off and bent his bike. And I heard on his GoPro, he's riding around going, crying, you know, my bike's bent, because obviously he's twisted the yokes.
So he can't
and
go
like,
straight.
And after I've seen that footage, I've said to him, mate, if you're in that position again, you need to find me. You can see me on the track. Just stop. I will straighten your bike out. We'd have lost less time. If you just stopped, because he slowed right down.
And just to put into perspective, how old is Cooper?
6. Just turned 6.
Just turned 6 now, isn't
Yeah.
he? Yeah, I know it was his birthday the other day, but
so there's a lot of learning.
Yeah, stuff like that. As an adult, you would find a solution, but you got to sometimes put yourself in the mind of a young rider.
He's just panicking.
He did his best, and
did amazing, mate. I'm really proud of him.
That result was like you say, your target. I think
the goal.
Tommy's just smashed it that day, and he's elevated his own riding, and he fully deserves the win.
Yeah, but then Tommy had a terrible day the other week, didn't he? When we were training.
Oh yeah. Yeah, well, that's just the nature of...
Nick lost his head.
Yeah, that's just the nature of the age category we're in. And
it's hard.
That track there with big peaky jumps, doubles, Cooper loves to send jumps.
Yeah, he's good at that.
Tommy's working on that, obviously.
But then I wish we could have some of Tommy's corner speed.
Yeah, Tommy.
Because dude shreds through a corner.
Yeah, and gets up mounds very well.
Yeah, he does.
Sandy mounds. So well done. But yeah, no, it's good to see you busy and you're flat out as always.
Mate, the grind of it is next level. I mean, it's not just me. Like, there's lots of me's flying around the country every weekend, and like, I'm giving him 2 weeks off now because honestly, after this week, he's not very well. He's had to have the day off school today because his tummy was hurting him. I could just see he looks so run down.
Yeah.
I feel I'm going to give him 2 weeks off. I'm purposely ripping his suspension out of the bike tonight when I get home. I'm going to send him to Carl to get serviced. So then I cannot use that bike.
Yep.
I've got another bike in Spain because I sent one out to there just in case we get real bad weather over here. We can go out to Spain and ride.
Yep.
Again, big thank you to Rob Wainwright for that. He's got a house out there and stuff near CDG. He was like, just chuck your bike in the van. Come fly out whenever you want. Use my van. Perfect. Use my house. I was like, yep. Fine.
That'll work nicely. Especially with the winters that we get.
Yeah, so done that. So then that bike's out of the way. So I've got no option. We can't do anything. Because I need to do that to myself because I'm a drug addict. I'm addicted to this.
Yeah, well, it's addictive for a lot of people. I think on the previous episode we was talking about what's too much.
Yeah.
It's different for everyone. But yeah, you are doing a lot of travel. Cooper's doing a lot of riding. And if he's feeling burnt out to the point of getting a bit poorly, like you say, sometimes you've got to take the step back.
Yeah, I think
it's been a busy year for everyone, isn't it?
So busy.
You know, we're at that point now where there's series going on, and I think a subject that we're going to touch on in this episode is when you've got two parents that might have different ideas.
Yeah.
What does that look like? How's the dynamic? How do you reach a solution?
Well,
because everyone's got their take on it.
Yeah, me and Mel are in that situation at the minute.
Let's talk about it.
Well, we've got the Stubble Cross, 179 Stubble Cross coming up in a couple of weeks, and I really want him to do it because I feel Cooper's weakness is corners.
Yep.
Big time. So I feel like it'd be really good for him. But then Mel's like thinking, well, if that's his weakness and we're going racing, it could hinder his confidence.
Mm-hmm.
I see a point completely, but then I'm like, well, if that's your weakness, you need to work on it.
Yeah. Yeah,
but then do you need to work on it racing? Should we just be going to go do stubble practice and stay away from people and then go racing in the new year?
There might not be a right answer. And you just have to, you could try a bit of both. There's nothing to, start the series or leave the series, work on it a little bit more to start with.
Yeah. In my mind, I'll probably go do the first round.
Yeah.
See where we're at. If we're going to be nowhere in the championship, just not bother and just train.
Yeah.
Because we've got Supercross in Holland, 17th of January, Essex goes.
Yeah.
I feel that's obviously high priority because it's expensive to go and do it. And it's a proper Supercross race.
Yeah.
With all the top European riders there and stuff like that. So it's probably priority to go and win that, or at least go and try and win that, than win a stubble cross. I don't know.
Everyone's diary looks a different way and priorities and all the rest of it, but you're aware that you can do too much.
Yeah.
Wear yourself out. I think there's loads of things I want to touch on this podcast. While we're on just that point of, wearing yourself out a little bit, I've got an opinion on that because if you've ever, especially when you get a bit older, when you start feeling blown out, you've got to change. You've got to do something. So was it Ken Roxon that put something up? Obviously a bit of a time ago now, that before. Which one did he win? The Monster Energy Cup?
Yeah. Monster Energy Cup.
Was it the Monster Energy Cup?
Monster Energy Cup, yeah.
And was it the week or two before?
Yeah.
He just went back from America to Germany in his home garden track, wasn't it?
Track.
Nothing really like what he was going to race. But I guess he just...
Couple of mates, a dozer and some shovels.
Yeah, and he just took a step back, didn't he?
Yeah.
And then just... had some fun, I should think. Still got his time in. He wasn't on anything like his race bike.
No, just a stop bike, yeah.
And then he went there and then smashed it.
Yeah.
So this whole grind thing is very important.
Yeah, there's
a
balance.
If you grind too much, what's the outcome of that?
See, like I'm thinking, So I was thinking, like, come winter time, do we? I've got like a plate of options in my mind. I'm thinking, do we just smash SX Works on small wheels? Because we're going to have to race this Supercross on small wheels.
Yeah.
Do we just do that and focus on a result there and then probably maybe go down to Clayton's place, get some training from Joe.
Mix it up on some
because he's got some quite technical stuff there, hasn't he? Or do we do the Saturdays at the stubble racing, don't ride in the week? I don't know. It's like trying to find the balance because I feel like he needs to be on the bike, but how much is too much? I don't know. Ideal world, it'd be Tuesday nights at SX Works, Stubble Cross on Saturday, Clayton's place on Sunday.
Yeah. But like I say, everyone's child is different, and some maintain the I don't know if passion's a word, but they just want to do it, and you can see they want to do it, and they respond to it, and they're excited. Or you get the idea that no, they're kind of like a bit sloppy and
he just wants to sit on his PlayStation for a bit.
Yeah, kind of saying, "Oh, do we have to?" You just got to read the room at the time, I guess.
I know when he's like, when he's riding. Sometimes when we're riding with you and stuff, he'll go to me, but dead quiet. When you're talking, he'll go, "Dad, how many sessions we got left?" And it boils my piss, mate. I'm like, "Do you want to be here or not?"
Yeah.
but the second he does that, I know he's done.
Yeah.
I mean, you've seen me wrap up early and stuff.
Yeah. It happens. It's it's making wise decisions, isn't it? It's easy to burn out.
Yeah.
If you're doing the same thing over and over again, doesn't matter how fun the sport is. We all know it's fun, but you take a bit of rest away. I think there was times when I had a couple of weeks, like went on holiday or something, come back and then had a really good weekend.
Yeah.
Because everything's more exciting. Miss this. I feel like I've got some energy because you've recouped.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like that side of it is really important.
But the same token, if I said to him, "Do you want to play on your PW?" He'd play on that thing all day.
Yeah.
All day.
So is it...
Because that's playing in his mind.
Yeah. I think
playing on a bike is so important.
Yeah. We've said about...
That's why that thing, like I've bought it back obviously for Colby.
Yeah.
But I'm going to use it as a training tool.
Yeah.
He looks so damn good on it.
Yeah.
Like, just play on it. Wreck it.
I think it is creating a variety because we've had discussions about you can't necessarily ride your bike in this country 7 days a week. I don't think you'd want to anyway, but it's like, what are you using to kind of keep building skill, but in different disciplines?
Yeah.
So like you say, the PW, it is a motocross bike, but it's a different approach to your riding.
It's like a pit bike for him, isn't it?
And the BMXing and stuff like that.
And I think on the PW, it can really, like today when we because obviously he was off school, he was like, "Dad, can we go out and do something?" Because he was bored. And we had a bit of a moment where he was looking a bit better. I said, "Yeah, we'll go down there's a little wreck." So I'll take the PW out if you want. Because I wanted him to just get outside and get some fresh air.
Yeah.
And like he was carrying so much momentum through the corners, because you have to keep the bike in the RPM.
On a slow go-kart.
Yeah, and it's like, it's good. It's good training. It's good training.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I absolutely think that it is a grind. Anyone that's serious about a sport, that word in itself, grind, it's like, it's the bikes failing, it's the wet conditions now, it's the cold hands when you're washing up after your day. Do you know what I mean? It's horrible. Like extra travel because certain tracks don't handle it. Yeah. So you got to go more.
We're fortunate where we live, aren't we, though? Because we can kind of go to fat cats and stuff.
Yeah, we're quite central.
But yeah, it's tough. You know, we had a bike blow up the other day when we were training.
And it's unexpected.
Unexpected.
So then that evening you got to strip it. And it's another hit financially that you wasn't maybe planning for.
Definitely was not planning for that.
It's like, sometimes it's not, people don't see it, do they?
No.
If they're not in it, they don't see it. So what else would you expand on that? As like, if we was to say the grind of moto, like what are the other aspects? Finance is one.
Finance.
Comparisons now, isn't it?
Comparisons.
Competing against people because of social media, and it's like, oh, they're doing that, and
the pressure. Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be negative about it and all the rest of it, but let's bring the what's the name of the bike? The yellow one.
The Cobra.
Cobra. That's a wave coming in, isn't it?
Big wave. And big pressure as well.
Let's get into that, because I think this is like, it's all in the same little thing.
Yeah.
And it's like the Cobra could be a better bike. I don't know. You know,
they're a good bike.
It's a good bike. Is it as good as a KTM? It's definitely more expensive because you got to bring it in.
Definitely more expensive. It's also hand built by men with beards.
Yeah.
In Detroit.
So you pay for that.
You know what I mean? You're paying for.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's Detroit actually, around there, around Michigan.
Yeah.
But you know, it's a hand built motorbike. It's like buying a TM, isn't it? There's time has gone into it. It's a different product, I think, than a KTM. Is it better? I don't know. I think here people are gonna probably you need to be patient with these things because there's a lot of testing, development, obviously going on in the US because kids have them everywhere.
Yeah.
A lot of people have bought into the hype already. I know a lot of them parents are struggling with like gearing and all sorts of stuff, and it's like starting again, isn't it? And you haven't got anyone to lean on because you can't even lean on the people in the US because everyone in the US raced on small wheels, and they're totally different. When you big wheel a bike, when you big wheel a KTM,
the ratios.
there is so much. It's the ratio, right? The gear ratio, totally different. Rear shock setup, biggest thing. You need stiffer
leverage.
Bigger leverage, so you need stiffer valving. Different spring rates. Now, when you're doing that on a Cobra, who's done that?
Yeah.
What do we need to do with the shock? When you hand cast Carl that shock or RSS or whoever you're using, they could be like, what pit bike's this off? Because they'd have probably never seen one before.
No.
And then they need to buy the tooling to get into the shock.
Yeah.
And
it's a big thing.
It's a big thing.
Big operation.
It's a brave move.
And I'm not putting people off the idea of trying them and stuff because until you try, you never know. But it's come in and people are going to be comparing now and just thinking, I need to be on one of them. Yeah, that's marketing, isn't it?
There's a lot of things on that bike that I really do like from stock.
Yeah,
like you've got a reprogrammable ignition.
Wow,
saves you a lot of money.
From standard.
Yeah. All the PVL kit on it. I mean, people pay £1,500 to have that done in the UK on an auto. You know.
Yeah.
So you've got reprogrammable ignition. You know, the quality of the components is probably better in some ways because you haven't got maybe the budget restraints that KTM have got. They're not making a mass-produced product. And some of the designs on them is nice as well. Like I know a lot of people are moaning about the kickstart kind of sticks out above the rear brake.
Yeah.
Right? It's quite an awkward thing, but the idea of it is so you can hook your foot under it and lean right off the back of the bike.
Okay.
So you've got like a hook.
Yeah.
And it's even like got a little thing underneath it. So like, because really when you're reaching for your rear brake, you know, you shouldn't be lifting your foot up to press it. You should be just sliding your foot forward. So that shouldn't be a problem anyway.
Yep. Just the little details that have been thought out.
There is some...
the idea is you're buying a race bike, aren't you?
You are, yeah. Yeah, more, because even though a KTM is
ready to
a good
race,
product, I think it is. But it's just the next level. Like you've got a T-Rex throttle, nice part. You know, there's a lot of nice stuff on them. But we'll see how they get on.
See how we go.
But it is a hype, you know, at the minute, and it will be for a bit. And
it is.
People will think they need one, and
that's kind of just the way of the world now, isn't it? It's you can make noise on social media and say, you know, come and join this, isn't it?
Yeah.
And people will want to join it.
Yeah, of course they do.
It's just the way it goes.
Of course they do.
But, you know, it's also quite good to see another brand out there. It's going to have different opportunities and, you know.
And I think the people that are involved in it as well, Austin's mum and dad.
Yeah, I know them. Yeah.
They're good. They're new to the sport. But, you know, they obviously love it and they fell in love with it. They love that their kids fall in love with it.
Yep.
And, you know, I hope they don't get burned out because often people do, don't they? When they come into this sport, it can destroy you.
Yeah.
But I think they're doing the right stuff.
Yeah. No, good on them. I've been seeing a lot on social media, which is good.
Yeah, it's just...
I made them Cobra launch videos.
You
did that?
Oh, did you?
Yeah, Reese.
Reese
has been making these videos that we've seen.
Thought they was
good.
It's your fault.
Thought it was good.
So yeah, like little Junior, he looks good.
Yeah,
I've noticed the last few weeks. It looks like from me looking. I mean, obviously we're a bit past now. Obviously when this gets released, but what I've looked at, feel like his dad's obviously got the gearing right now on that bike because it does looks good.
Smoother.
Looks very good. Rico's on one, so it'd be interesting to see how he can do.
Yeah,
obviously next year is probably this is championship year, really, isn't it? Like
there's a couple that, like, say potentially their last year on the auto.
Yeah.
So you tend to put a bit more in, don't you?
Yeah.
Roll the dice with something a bit new. So
I think he's gone for it in a big way.
Good.
And they'll you know, I know his dad. He'll do whatever he needs to do.
Yep.
We'll see.
Time will tell. But yeah, the grind in all aspects.
There's a bigger grind for them. Working out them bikes.
Working from standard.
It's hard.
It might be more, hopefully it's more reliable in some ways. So it takes, once you've found it,
Yeah.
I don't know, the clutch setups and stuff
One
like
thing
that.
I've noticed, if you look at, just looking at Marketplace
Yep.
in America, you'll see people with Cobras who advertise them on Marketplace, and they'll be like, "Oh, bike's got 260 hours, not had a problem, blah, 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 it's had this change, that changed," and you're like, "What the fuck?"
It's almost
I
unheard
would
of.
260 hours,
That's serious,
and
isn't
it'll be a 24 or whatever, and I'm thinking, my KTM's are knackered at 80 hours.
It'll just be a
Like 80
bit of dust on your garage floor at that hour.
Mate, Cooper's bike's on 80 hours now.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've done main
Bearing,
new
just
conrod.
gone. Yeah.
Clutch has gone 3 or 4 times. Basket's cracked in the clutch. Like the brakes are now also like that bike's tired, really.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, when I go to sell it, you make it nice and you put new stuff back on it and make it good again. But I feel that the Cobras definitely have a bit more life in them.
Yeah. Good. Value. If
Yeah.
you're paying more, that's what you need, isn't
Do
it?
expect it.
You do expect it. So this will be an interesting year for the 50
It will.
class.
Will.
And it will be good to support and see.
But the
what
grind is
happens.
tough, and parents are just flat out with it. I think we get so hooked into it, though, don't we? And you're hooked into results,
Yeah.
and you get addicted to seeing progress, and then that pulls you in even more. And then when the progress stops coming, you feel like you need to put more in to get the progress back. So at that point, that's sometimes where you maybe need to.
It's a slippery slope. But I think, I don't know, sometimes staying in your own lane, and it's so easy to get influenced by other people. But the trouble is sometimes you're getting influenced by people that just don't know.
Yeah.
And it's just, you're just following trends, and then you realise that wasn't the way. And I don't know,
there's a
know
lot
the
of people
advice
in
on that
the
side, but it's like
in the auto world now. Like everyone was like triple grip, like clutches, and I've always just stuck with a clicker. I spoke to Cohen's dad.
yeah,
They was using a clicker at the back end of Cohen's stuff. There's nothing wrong with a clicker clutch. And they're like, "Oh yeah, with the triple grip, you get more free roll into the corners." You don't. Once
When it
once the
heats up,
clicker's
it's
hot, it's
yeah.
the same.
same thing. I remember you telling me about
It's
that
the same.
before.
Like it's they may be better in certain ways. I know on the dyno, like on Mike's dyno at VRD, the bike you get more horsepower with a triple grip or a quad grip
Yeah,
because you've got less rotating mass,
right.
smaller. You know what I mean? On the small engine, less rotating mass, the better.
Yeah,
You do get more power, but it depends on the kit. Do I need more power? No, definitely not. You know what I mean? Like if you're at the point where you might need a little bit more,
maybe that's the time.
go for it. But I think I know the kit that we've got with Mike is a flipping good kit, and he's been like, "Oh, you need a different clutch because he wants," no, Cooper's happy with that.
Exactly.
We'll leave that. But again, that's just fads, isn't it? But there is definitely gains with them. But I like to keep my life simple. I like to be able to just walk into Jordan and buy a pair of clutch plates when they're worn out.
Yeah, yeah. I'd just go electric. Stick with it forever. No, it's the UK. Just the scene is pretty. I don't know. Is it? You've been to Europe a little bit and stuff.
Yeah,
Is it like this everywhere?
think so.
Everyone's going.
Yeah,
mad,
everyone's
you know what I
mad for
mean?
it. I've got a mate in Latvia, Tano, his name
Yeah.
is. He did Latvian champ. He was a good rider. He was a decent rider. Not Tano Leok.
Yeah,
Different Tano.
yeah. Tunnel.
He is. He's
Same country.
Yeah, same country.
Yeah.
And he's got his little lad Lucas, and I think he's on the same level of psychopath as me with stuff. And but I don't know whether it's just me and him or or whether there's more of him. But going there and doing the Supercross and stuff out there last year, there was a lot of, I would say 3 or 4 groups, parents in that was really taking it seriously. You know what I mean? And when I was coming over with Cooper's bike and stuff, and they saw the VRD ignition and
wanted
things like,
that.
oh mate, Mike sold like 3 kits
Oh, good.
Like, but
that's
then,
what it is. That's what the industry is, isn't it?
yeah,
That's what it needs to be. I just think like it's just healthy competitiveness.
Yeah.
Because there is unhealthy competitiveness.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not for me to, it's one of these subjects, it's not for me to say what's right and wrong. But it gets a bit wild sometimes.
You do get.
Doesn't it?
Yeah. Because everyone wants what the other person's got. And it's like the whole Tim Dane thing. Everyone fly over to Belgium and drop $3,000 on an auto engine. And, oh my!
Their topics of discussion. I wonder. So is there? Let's use this as an example. Tim Dane, when that flow was going there,
yeah, it's still going. It's still going, Josh.
Oh, it's still flowing. But is it UK? Is he just thinking I just love the UK?
I don't know. Is he selling to everywhere? I don't know. Tim, you'll have to drop us a message. But like, people are so infatuated by it.
Yeah.
I'm not. He does have an amazing engine package for them. It's mainly all he does, isn't it? I'm sure he does other like bigger bikes and stuff, but the main thing that they do, and I think Toronda as a company do a lot of like drag racing scooter stuff and things like that. It's all small.
Oh, you can make
small engine stuff. Yeah, so obviously the knowledge is there. Is it worth it? I don't know. I wouldn't want to put a man's business down. Obviously, he does an amazing job, but like just
makes power.
But sometimes there's a lot of people in the UK that are also good at that. But people just, I don't know. But but he always seems to have the kids who are winning on his kit. But he's smart. He's probably smart with that as well.
Yeah.
He's making sure, right, that kid's winning. We need to get him on our stuff,
Yeah, for sure.
And investing in it.
Yeah, and whether, like we've had this discussion, right, at probably podcast 1 and 2 or whatever, it's like people that have that would go faster on stock just because they're not ready for it.
Yeah, a lot of people.
But that's
we've only just on Cooper's bike gone
up to
back to an ignition. I've only done that as well because it's winter.
Yeah,
it's deeper. I wanted to do the stubble stuff.
Yeah,
that's why I put the ECU on. Need that RPM.
Mm-hmm.
But Cooper's kit's relatively inexpensive. I will say that. Like the Mike's kit for them, I think it's £1,200 with a pipe.
Yeah,
which is not. It's a lot, but it's a flipping good bike for that. And yeah, it's a minefield, isn't it? What you?
While I've been talking, because I get sucked into in my own career where it's just like I can't rest. Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh, what do I need to do? What should I be doing?
Yeah.
It's quite an interesting topic. So I'm not sitting here saying, oh, everyone's crazy. It's not like it's just we love it. We get drawn in, don't we? So I've got a story here just that come into my mind. 2017. Do you remember when my van used to break? And then you got me that VW Smurf looking thing. Do you remember that?
I do remember that.
Right, so here's a story. We like telling the story.
I got you a caddy, didn't I?
We liked
baby blue caddy.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Love doing stories. So, probably this time of year, I was on the Husky at the time. Yeah. Manchester or something, I think, going into 2017. So this must have been at the end of 2016. And you just like training, right? Got the bike sorted, like doing my fitness, and then I think a storm come through the country. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or it was that rainy. There's just nowhere open.
Yeah.
And I just remember like ringing one of my friends, Mark Brayshaw.
Yeah.
Good on Mark. He used to come to the races. It was shout out to Mark. Not seen him for a while. And I was like, Mark, what are you doing this weekend? And he was like, nothing, mate. What's going on? We're going to France. And I was at SPS at the time. I said, I've got to ride, mate. Like, there's something in my head, do you know what I mean? I couldn't have a weekend off.
Because all the people...
But
you're looking on your phone, you're like, flipping hell. Everyone's in Spain.
Yeah, everyone would have been in Spain. I never used to. Well, I used to, actually, later in that winter. I probably did. But I was just like, I couldn't, like, have the weekend off.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I know a lot of people are in that position now. It's funny when you go past that And you just think, what's a weekend?
Yeah,
we just said about Roxon just having 2 weeks to himself.
I'm like that now.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, need
yeah,
to
but
bite.
it's normal, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it doesn't always give you the best outcome.
Like you can be too like I often there's times where I'm too much, but then too much does. I do find things in the world of too much. You know, like when you're doing riding, I think you need to make sure you're doing quality things, don't you?
Yeah.
Like quality is better than quantity.
Quantity just costs money, breaks things.
Yeah.
And usually, sometimes you leave unhappy.
Unhappy, yeah. So I'm trying to twist that round now and do quality.
Yeah.
You know, that's my goal for going into next year. Make sure that time on the bike is quality. Like when we go practicing, for example, not just riding around. It's pointless.
Oh, yeah, you said corners is something that you need to focus on.
Go into a track.
You need to find somewhere where you can potentially cut the track.
Yeah.
Like some stuff that's
work on something.
gone and JT
work on the bike.
Turn tracks and coaching days, and you need to just focus on what you need to do.
It's like you can find so much things when you're actually focusing. Like if you just go to 101 VIP whatever, and you're just riding. It's fun. You're just burning fuel though.
Yeah.
You're not. You need to when you go. If I'm coming here, for example, I need to think right. What can we do today that we didn't do last week? So is that watching the bike through the bumps, getting some slow-mo videos through the bumps, sending that to your suspension guy, sending that to someone with knowledge. Like Ben Dale helps me out a little bit with stuff, so I'll show stuff to Ben. Like he's like, send me a video of the bike for a technical section. So I'll try and do that. You know, that's I've made something out of today. I've got a productive day. I'll send him that. He'll give me some feedback. You know, that works. Like testing a different part. Like I was saying on the way here, I tested a different pipe with Cooper's bike. We had the HGS and we had an Armour Pro pipe. And the Armour Pro pipe was so much better. Yeah. Cooper loved it. It was just peaky. It would rev more. Made the engine feel almost like it could breathe a bit more free. And ultimately he liked it. So that was the way we went. You know, like, but we did that because I just tried to slow down a little bit and go, it doesn't matter if we miss the next session, I'll just change this. Doesn't matter if you miss the next session. Doesn't matter, you don't need to be the first one in the queue at the track either.
Quality.
Who cares?
Yeah, quality.
Start at the back. Let them all go.
There's the mindset of being first is you are number one. That's what people do.
I know.
So it's like, you got to go first, mate. Yeah. You're the winner. And that's what. Is that the way to become a Jet Lawrence? I'm not sure.
I don't know. When I'm in that queue with all the kids going on the track, it does kind of when you with the kids at the front, they're all the confident kids. Yeah. And when you turn your head around and look behind you, they're the less confident kids and probably less confident parents as well. You do see that.
Yeah, I understand that.
You do.
I actually think going out first. I was always my dad. You go out first.
I do try because I think it sets a better pace.
It's a mind. It's
better
a
rhythm.
I won't say mind games.
What I'm saying is, it doesn't really matter. Like if you there
miss
to do a job.
You'll see people pushing.
I don't know, mate. Elias is the worst for that. Little Elias Westby.
Oh no, the kid. I get the kids.
Oh my God, little bugger, he's flipping nice.
No, I get that. Kids are kids, aren't they?
Watching you, mate.
Yeah, kids are kids. No, nothing like that. But yeah, if the parents are pushing them through and that, it's a bit like whoa.
So you feel that was a confidence thing, like you would.
Yeah, my dad was basically like always go out first. Practice days and all those. Because my dad also used to play CDs on the way to the track, didn't he?
Yeah.
Well, world's great. Anything positive and you're the bollock sort of thing. You're the man.
You were walking around with the dick out then, like, I'm the best.
Yeah, but I didn't. That wasn't naturally me.
No.
But
that was Neil.
But I can see how my dad was implementing things. And he was just like, just go first, man. Yeah. Because that's all you should know. Yeah, and that's what people are really
I get that.
Pushing out there.
I mean, if I've got the opportunity, I'll try and get there first. Just for him, like, you don't want to be caught in the mess, do you?
It's funny, though, because you have to be organised to be there first, Callum.
And that's not my forte.
No.
Like
so
I
what
said,
do you do? Miss a lap?
sometimes I've missed a lap, yeah, and then
go
just
out
chuck him
first.
out right in front of the kid who's at the front and just piss the other dad. You know, that really, really gets under people's skin.
Yeah.
Go on, go out.
There's ways around
Don't
it.
wait for him. Go out in front of him. Straight in front.
There's a lot. That's almost like building a character, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Believe that you should be there.
and you can see riders that do that, like Elias John, for example.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
yeah.
He's just there, and
Mate,
and
every
he'll
time.
muscle his way through, and he just wants to.
Mate,
Off
his
his
little
goal,
bugger. His dad won't have nothing to do with it. Aaron waits in the cat van because he knows he's a little bugger, so he'll just wait there and wait for him to get to the front and then wander down. I know your game, Aaron.
You can see how the mindset links into that
Yeah,
side of it.
yeah,
But yeah, I just think quality over quantity sometimes. I think that's a lesson everyone has to
Yeah, make your
To
most
make
out
note
of your
of.
days
yeah.
because we don't get every day to ride.
No.
Don't just go and ride for the riding. Some people do because you might just do it for fun, and that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's something that I can't understand.
Yeah.
It's not a wavelength that I'm on,
No.
and that's why I don't ride anymore. A lot of people can say, "Why don't you ride anymore?"
Mm.
I have no interest in not performing or do it. You know, like when I was riding, I wanted to go to a race and do well.
Yeah.
My well was a lot lower than your
Different.
well.
But you had a meaning.
I had a reason to go
reason.
riding. Like people are like, "Why don't you ride anymore?" I have no reason to want to. Why would I want to do that?
Yeah, fair.
In my mind, I'm like, no, because
See, I can't
no point.
I can't imagine that. So there's a difference there because I can't imagine not having the feeling of doing it. But I've not got a kid.
That's what I
you're
mean.
going through
I get the
The
same
buzz.
and emotional feeling. I'm
Connection.
riding every single lap of that track with Cooper.
Yeah.
You know
I
what I mean?
can't relate to that, but that's amazing.
Like,
Perhaps like when I'm focused with coaching and stuff, you
yeah, or one
you're
day
into
you'll
that,
have
aren't you?
you'll have children. You'll feel that yourself. It's really different. No need to. I rode a bike at Greenfield last year.
Didn't do
And I
anything for
gave
you.
it to my mate. I was like, get that away from me.
Yeah, lost it.
I'll mess
Fair
about on a pit bike or something
enough.
because I don't feel like there's any goal.
Fair
Just
enough.
fun.
Yeah,
But yeah.
there's a lot to be said for that. So if we're talking about quality quantity, let me just say about this French trip then.
Yeah.
This is how it went in short. Mark, what you doing? Weather's bad, mate. Let's go France. He was like, yeah, sweet. I'll meet at yours. Get in the VW, and there's a problem with it. Fuel injection, if you remember.
Oh yeah, I do remember. Yeah.
But anyway,
She was a smog house, wasn't she?
yeah. Booked the tunnel. Obviously, this cost a lot of money. A bit silly at the time when I didn't have a lot. And especially Mark, you know what I mean? He's paying towards it all for no reason. This is what happened. Got on it. We had to be put on the train last because my van, it was smoking that much. They let us on, but we had to wait, pull over, get on it. Right, got there. Didn't start at the services the other side. Messing around with it. No one come to help us. Fortunately, it just kept trying. Started. Got to SX Concept, was it called? that or
Yeah.
something?
Sick place that was.
Yeah, and I was like indoors,
not
get
there
my
anymore,
right
is it?
time. No, but I'd smashed loads of food because it was all a rush. Smashed loads of foods down me. Got on the track, instant indigestion, bad. Do you know what I mean? Like no fun whatsoever. Struggling, lying down, trying to get it all settled. Do you know what I mean? Missing a session. I was like, Mark, this wasn't on the cards, man. What's going on? Did a bit more riding. Bike started making a bit of a noise. 250F. Do you know what I mean? Oh no. What could this be? Ringing Colin SPS. Colin, what do you reckon? Oh, it doesn't sound.
Listen to this.
Doesn't sound good, this, Josh. Right, all right, nice one. Went to the van. The sometimes the rear door. You know how like your handle is on like a big mechanism.
I bought you a good van here, didn't I?
Yeah, the mechanism broke, and it's a caddy. So I struggled to get the 250 into the van anyway. Load the bike in the side door because I can't get it in the back door. Stomachs fell off. Do you know what I mean? I'm just like, I've done about 3 motos. It's cost me this much. Needed some food though, so we went out for some food. Booked a little Airbnb, like some, like a motel, hotel, proper dump. Do you know what I mean?
They're around there. They're horrible.
And there's
aren't they?
one
I
bed-
remember staying around there, and there was no good option.
No, nothing.
No.
And we get in there. There's one bed that's half decent, and there's one that's just like,
Yeah.
no way. And I was like, Mark, let's do an arm wrestle for the bed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He fucking snapped my arm off because he's quite strong. So then it's like, what have I achieved here? I was going to ride the next morning, but the bike's poorly.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Waste of time.
Completely. And a lot of
quality
money.
over quantity.
Yeah, that sums that up in one. So there you go. Don't get too carried away.
Can you remember one time when we both went to Belgium and we ended up finding that dude which had the chalets, and
Yeah,
it was
had
the
the track in the
sickest chalet, and he was like, "Yeah, you can just ride the track.
Turn
Well,
track.
you can ride the stubble field in the back." And we were like, "What?
And it was a proper track.
How
Rutty.
sick did we make that track?"
Lewis Gregor, do you call him Gregor Youth?
Gregor's youth, yeah.
Gregor's Youth. Lewis Gregory was with us on that trip, wasn't he?
Was he
Carving
with
tracks.
us?
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. I was riding the turn track with him. And it was Miles and that. They'd brought him out,
Yeah. Yeah, it was sick.
yeah, it was so good.
It was so good. I couldn't. The dirt. Oh man, it was just. Yeah, I mean, I could never. But I never. I should have kept the guy's number. I never found it ever again.
No.
It was brilliant.
Not to say that the track was still there the following year. Maybe it was just really lucky, but just shows. Another. So Henry Rogers again sent us a couple of bits. I think we'll end on this subject for this pod. How was it for you at school? Maybe a bit different for me because of how serious I was from a young age. Like it was all I knew. But how was it for you at school? Almost like fitting in because you've got such a different sport, like a hobby compared to everyone else?
For me,
I think it's a good thing to talk.
I think it probably saved me a lot in school because I was not like the cool kid group. You know, I always managed to weed. I was a chameleon. I could be mates with anyone. Mm-hmm. So I'd always be like a little bit mates with like them because I don't want to get beat up. A little bit mates with them because they're a little bit less naughty and I don't want to get in trouble. You know what I mean? A little bit like this. But like with the motocross, it gave me like a bit of an identity in school.
Do people think you was cool?
A little bit.
Yeah.
It was like, you the motocross kid. You know, but then I felt like I was very misunderstood.
Yeah.
Because I would tell them how, like, I'd come in on a Monday and I could barely walk down the stairs. And they were like,
bruises all
full,
over you,
full of shit. You
skin
know,
off and
yeah, but they're like, you're full of shit. I'm like, mate, this is, because they would all be doing football and all that. I'm like, mate, this is way hot. You have no idea what I've been through World War II. Yesterday, I've had fucking rocks thrown at me. You know what I mean? Like, horrible. I've been going around Polesworth in the middle of the winter.
Yeah.
And, like, they had no clue. And it was really hard to, like, I'd constantly be trying to, like, justify
what it is you do.
What it is that I do.
And you couldn't show. There's a bit on YouTube. You have to show, but it's not.
I'd have to, like, mate, sit down in front of this PC. I'm going to show you something. You know what I mean? Like,
because like we were saying earlier before that, there was like, all you do is sit on it, and it was that logic.
Yeah,
it
was.
Just
You sit,
twist
yeah,
it.
you sit
That's
there,
dead
twist
easy.
and roll. But I was quite
backflip, do a
fortunate
wheelie.
because Poco did a bit of motocross, so he knew it. He was one of he was the hardest kid in school, so we had a lot of respect. You know what I mean? In the school clique. So I'll be mates with him as much as he fucking pissed me off in school. He pinched the back of my arm in English, and mate. I lost my shit with him one day, mate. I threw a chair. I stood up, threw a chair at him.
Yeah.
So, you pinch in the back of here, mate. Fuck, done me in that. But yeah, it was tough until like a few people did it, and then I remember Josh Brame.
Yeah, Bramey.
He came to my school, but obviously he was a bit younger than me. He was like year 8, but I'd like hang out with him at dinner time.
Yeah.
I was in year 11, hanging around with a year 8 and he'd be like,
you could have like-minded
he'd be
conversations.
like with me and Poco, and like, we're having like-minded conversations, and they're like, Josh. But then it'd be like, Josh would be like, I fucking smoked you at the weekend, and everyone's like, what? He beat you? You mate, just smash you, and I'm like, yeah, he's good. He's really good. I'm not as good as he is. You know what I mean? Like, it's tough.
Yeah. How can I relate? So here's a funny one for you. Like, you'd laugh about it. Obviously, you know this anyway, but we was KTM, weren't we? Me and my dad and that. Do you know what I mean? Like, we was KTM. Toaster,
mate, I could
dummies.
cut your dad down the middle and he'd bleed orange.
Yeah.
I bet when that leg come off, orange come out.
So here's a funny one for you. This is how KTM we was. You know the packs you used to get with the manual in.
Yeah.
And it used to be them little term things.
Oh, the book packs. Yeah.
That was my thing for school.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Put all my stuff in
your
there.
school. So I bet you had the little
Book
orange
pack,
KTM pen, didn't you?
Yeah, all of that.
Oh, that never
and all
went.
the rest of it. And then
Mine one of them went in the bin. You know, we're different people.
We are. That's what I was like, and it was all cool. It was like rucksack come out, so I had a big rucksack, massive rucksack. You know what I mean? Like just hanging off me. KTM, orange, everything. And people used to say, haha, action man, because it was like the same colour, isn't it? And it's like, you know what I mean? Action.
Yeah.
Like, hey, what? He's got an action man bag on. And
I think people would now know what KTM is, though.
yeah, this was like the early
Yeah.
And it was the older, obviously, people that were saying that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But I was almost the same. Like, there was people that really took an interest in it at my school, which was great. Do you know what I mean? And the assemblies and brought the bike in.
Yeah, I've done that at Cooper School as well.
Which is great. So I think it was seen as a cool thing from memory. Do you know what I mean? Even my graphics teacher, you know, and still now he asks how I'm getting on with my racing.
That's cool.
Really cool.
Yeah.
Because we got on really, you know what I mean? It was like we could talk about road racing that he was into, and he knew that I was at a high level, so he's just chose to just keep up to date with what's going on.
Nice. I like that.
And I speak to him. Funnily enough, so here we go. This will wrap in nicely. Obviously, an older chap, Mike. He was Colin Jallen's teacher as well.
No way.
Yeah, because we always used to just speak about that. Yeah. So he was a young teacher with Colin, and then he obviously went around and
That's so funny.
Yeah.
I used to remember going around your house as a kid, and it was like basically the garage was just a KTM shrine, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I remember Neil one day really like presenting to me, like
The triple clamps.
no. It was from when you was on an 85 because you was on like we was on
All the
250S
way.
whatever
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah.
He was like, look at what I've got here, Callum. And I'm like, yeah, go on then. Like he's gone through this thing and he's pulled out this box. It was like a wooden box like this, and it had KTM on the top of it. And I was thinking, what the fuck is in there? And he's opened it like that, and there's straw in it, and there was a factory crank for an 85. He was like, look at that.
So this was from a few years ago.
Yeah, he's like,
It's probably still got it.
100% he's still got it. That's in the loft, mate. 100%. He was like, this, Callum, is an SXS crank. And I'm looking at it as like an 18-year-old thinking,
It's a bit of metal.
I don't give a fuck. What? Why have you kept? Why? But I respected you, Dad, a lot. So I was like, wow. Oh my god. He's like, yeah, feel how free that is. Like, fucking.
Mate.
Oh,
Yeah, but
I
I would
loved it.
say you get excited with stuff now.
I do now.
You
But
get,
I
you
think
get the
them,
age
but
side
I
of
always
it.
think them things
Yeah,
contributed to that.
yeah.
Because now I would find that fucking. I would love to look at that.
It's funny that because you start appreciating things in different ways.
I appreciated it for him. I gave him.
Yeah, but now
I gave him.
if you built an SXS
Yeah,
125.
Yeah. Amazing thing. Like, but
and you was excited about.
I was very
some
excited
stuff
about
like
stuff like that.
But
And
at the age, it's with age.
it
that
is
it's
like your
fun.
dad was like, fuck it, like this was his thing. It was in a box and everything. So,
Oh, man, I'm gonna have to
mate.
show him this part of the clip.
Yeah.
I'd love that.
Yeah, I do remember that. It's a vivid memory.
But yeah, we'll wrap up like a bit more on the school side before we sign off. Yeah, not going to. It is different for you and me. When you got a bit older, was you going to the house parties and stuff? Because obviously I had to kind of
Honestly,
be there for the race weekend.
honestly, I didn't. No, because I was so obsessed with motocross.
You just decided not to.
I was fully obsessed with it.
Just the odd scream dream.
I'd do the odd like
Was it called Scream?
scream, yeah, but I'd go out on a Friday night. I'd made sure I get it all sicked up. I'd made sure I was always back for 1 o'clock because I knew if I had 7 hours and I managed to have a good TC, we used to call it a TC, tactical chunder, get it all out. You've had your fun. Now remove the fun substance from the body.
And leave yourself with
Drink-
no hydration
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
no food.
And then fat cats on the Saturday. And be like, and your dad's like, why are you pumping up like that?
Yeah.
Hi, mate, I'm fucked. So you're just not. But no, to be fair, I was at the point where I'd take myself there at that point.
I think depending if you're at a school with like people that are quite
But I didn't
serious.
start drinking till I was like 21.
Yeah. I think the whole fitting in part is different when some people must go to a school where there is no one else that rides.
Definitely.
That'd be tricky.
Yeah.
And I think that's something in itself, isn't it? It's like you close into...
No one at Cooper School does.
No, if you love the sport so much, it's full circle with this whole thing we've been talking about. Just, you know, the sheer quantity of the sport that we like and consume because we love it so much, and you can get way too much at times that sometimes you struggle to talk about other things and are interested in other people's lives. Which is strange. It's true, though.
Funny about this, like at school, Cooper School lets him have time off to go training. And the reason they did that and signed it off so quickly is because Cooper really struggles with confidence in school. Mm-hmm. But the second he talks about his motocross, different kid. Alive. He will stand in front of the whole class with his trophy. Yeah. He'll talk. He'll be really proud of what he's done. Mm. When you ask him to count to 10 in front of a classroom with pressure, he really struggles. Yeah. But his teacher he's got now, Miss Chowdhury, her name is, she's brilliant. But she noticed his weaknesses, at the start of the year and stuff. But then knew it wasn't that he's not intelligent. It's just he's not confident enough to say it. So she's trying to, use a bit of motocross to help him out. And it's good. The school they're fantastic and they're really encouraging it.
That teacher sounds brilliant.
Yeah,
it's great to do that sort of stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's interesting. A topic that was brought up from Henry there. Yeah, just saying about Riley, and he sometimes struggles to not fit in. But it's so hard to be different interests.
Do you know, motocross is a poison though as well, because it's so hard to get excited about anything else. Because it's so much more exciting than anything. I can't have a conversation with someone who isn't interested in it because the stuff that's coming out of your mouth is boring me.
You know what? Some people would hear that and be just like, what are you on about? Do you know what I mean?
It's real for me.
I've lived through the sport the whole time, and it's like, I think it's so important, and my girlfriend Katie likes when obviously we sometimes go away from it. And she's always encouraging, nothing against the racing, you've got to find some enjoyment elsewhere. And it's like, okay, how do I do that?
What do we do? No, it is like that though. It's not even a joke. It is.
No, it isn't a joke because it is a thing, and I don't know if it's like a good thing.
It's definitely an unhealthy thing.
Yeah. Well, that's it. You've confirmed it. I agree to a point. I think it's good to love something that much.
I would go on holiday as a kid.
Yeah.
Even an adult now. We have not been on holiday without a bike in the van.
Yeah.
Or something motocross.
And I can see where some people would say that's unhealthy.
It is so unhealthy.
I can, but I'm not going to lie and say I'm not thinking about.
Mate, I used to go on holiday as a kid, and we'd be in Tenerife or something like this, and I am fucking miserable.
Yeah.
Because we're not going right. I'm losing a weekend of riding. Yeah. I would rather have that Saturday and Sunday at the track at Wilden Lane in the middle of the winter than be in Tenerife for a week. And it's just how I was. I was obsessed.
Yeah, that's a word that would describe that. But I think a lot of people will relate.
Yeah. I know a lot of these blokes on here watching this will go on dragged on holidays with their missus every single year.
Here we go.
They will get dragged on holidays they do not want to be on. Yeah. Because we do have to do a little bit to keep them happy because it's only fair.
Yeah, well,
you know what I mean?
Treading on friggin' ice here, mate.
Every weekend we're out doing what we want to do. It's nice to give them a little bit of something back, but
some would say it should be equal. So.
It should be equal, but mate, I can't. I don't want to sit in a spa.
I'm booked in, mate. We're different. I'm booked in a spa.
In fact, I go to a spa every morning at the gym. My gym is a full spa. I've got cold plunge, saunas, got it all. I love going there. But I don't know. I find it so hard to find. I'll go there, but I'd rather be in the middle of a track.
Fair. Yeah. I'm not going to say there's nothing wrong with that. There probably is.
Yeah.
But I think we could do another podcast on. This is the grind of motor, and that's part of it, isn't it? It's an obsession.
It is an obsession. Maybe we should get a therapist in here as well.
Yeah.
To help us, or to help me at least.
Yeah, let's
But yeah,
let's see where that goes.
I need a holiday. I do need a holiday without a bike. But then the problem is I don't know how to afford that.
Yeah.
With doing the bikes.
It's a predicament.
I was on the phone. Tell you about just a quick one to wrap this. I was on the phone with Mel Pocock's dad the other day.
Yeah.
Big Mel. And I was saying, fucking, our bike blew up again last week. It was when I blew the bike up. I was like, fuck, it's just a fucking nightmare, mate. Honestly, I'm like, it's constant. There's always something. I'm spending out every week. I went Judd 4 times the other week getting this, that, and the other. And he went, mate, if I earned $2,000 a week, 1,900 quid of it got spent on racing. He's like, that's life, mate, for the next 20 years. And I'm like, but it's true, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. I think we'll morph this into the next episode. There's a lot to talk about there as far as this like obsession goes that we get on. That's a big subject, that, isn't it?
Obsession.
It is. It's a drug.
Write a flipping book on it, mate.
Everyone says.
Ride a book. I even said ride a book, not write a book.
You're a bit tired, aren't you? But yeah, I think that's something to cover in more depth.
It is. Well, that's it. Should we wrap it up?
Wrap it up, mate. Yeah.
Have a good Christmas.
Yeah. Well, we don't know when this is going to drop.
I'm only winding you up because you said that at the start.
Yeah, Reese have probably done the maths in his head when this might drop.
Will it?
It'll be December.
All
It's going to be around December.
Have a good
isn't it?
Christmas.
It'll be late December.
Yeah, it might just be after Christmas.
Might
even be the new year.
I hope you had a good Christmas, and I hope you have a new year, a good new year.
Yeah, I hope you have a new year as well. Otherwise, you got dramas, haven't you? Right. So, P1 Construction. We always say like he was backing it in this, that, and the other. We're excited to build on this, aren't we? So
Yeah.
If this is the borderline of the new year,
It's going to be. And do you
we've
know
got
what?
more.
This links back onto the last episode of sponsorship as well.
Yeah.
That's why I'm sat here, because this is part of getting myself out there, and you as well. Like, find opportunities like this.
Do it.
Get yourself involved.
Doesn't always have to be like a big return.
No.
Guaranteed. Just do it because it might do something.
Correct.
Is that right? Yeah. All right.
And we'll see you in the new year.
We'll see you soon.